fellow nerds. My name is Christian, and today I'm going to go over my initial impressions of how The Force Awakens is going to impact Star Wars Armada. I love The Force Awakens. It was a great movie. I'm going to have a whole separate video on that. But Force Awakens merchandise has already entered the X-Wing game, as well as I suspect it will very quickly soon be in Imperial Assault. However, I don't think we're going to see it in Wave 3 of Star Wars Armada. And the main reason I feel this way is that there's only a handful of new military ships that are encountered in The Force Awakens. We get a new X-Wing, a new Model TIE, a new Star Destroyer, and a new shuttle, all of which we actually saw in the trailer, so I can say that without any kind of spoilers. And that's not really enough to have a whole wave. We definitely would need a balance between Resistance slash New Republic ships and Imperial slash New Order ships. So I don't think we're going to see anything for Wave 3. However, for Wave 4, based off of the timing and when Episode 8 comes out, or maybe even Rogue One, we could see ships then. So this is going to be the spoiler section. If you haven't seen Force Awakens, if you're one of the handful of people on planet Earth that haven't seen Force Awakens yet when we post this, go see Force Awakens. But I suspect for Episode 8, in terms of Armada, I suspect the Starkiller base attack on the New Republic is going to ignite the Cold War that was existing between the New Republic and the First Order. I say Cold War because apparently the New Republic has mostly demilitarized after it and the Imperial Remnant signed a treaty. The Resistance is a military organization led by Leia that's been opposed to the First Order, but it's been done somewhat unofficially from the New Republic. They're a separate kind of branch that fights on behalf of the New Republic. But either way, I think in Episode 8 we're going to see this peace or Cold War be completely shattered in the New Republic gearing up to go to war. Maybe we see the war in Episode 8, but it'll definitely gear up for war, and then by 9 it'll be a full-scale war like the galaxy hasn't seen since either the Galactic Civil War or the Clone Wars. So I suspect we'll see a lot of new ships, fighters, in Episode 8, and by that point maybe it'll tie in perfectly for Wave 3 or 4 with Star Wars Armada. So that's my early impressions, and I'll post a full review of The Force Awakens, including the audio novel, which I'm reading through Audible. That'll come up next. Bye everybody, and enjoy Star Wars.